question to Tammura was, have you seen Gary on the Go yet?
I haven't seen Gary on the Go.
Oh, you're the one.
I know.
What? You
I
were
know.
missing,
But now
Tammura.
that I have a QR code that I can scan, it'll be so much easier.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You're the one who hasn't seen it, and it's okay.
I know.
We're converting
I'm the
one
one.
person at a time, and you're last.
The
So.
last half of Gary on the Go is always financial advice that I deliver.
Oh, that's smart.
that I've
it
learned
things
from
that you learn
Tammura.
from me?
That I've learned from Tammura.
Well, that's good.
Do I have writing credit on there or something?
You're definitely in the credit.
Right.
All right, Tammura, thanks for being here. Schools First, always. We just talked about spring and things we need, must-haves, and now we're cleaning, but cleaning in a different way, cleaning up our finances a little bit.
That's right. Decluttering our financial
Decluttering.
house, right? Yeah. So spring is a perfect time, right? We're
Yeah.
spring cleaning our homes, we're doing all of that. It's a really great time to look at our finances. And some of us do in the beginning of the year, some of us don't do it at all, but spring cleaning is a really good time to start looking at your budget.
Yeah.
Do you have a budget? Have you created one? And let's look at and refresh that budget.
Well, there's so much. So where do we start? Like, where's the first thing we just get going with?
So when you're looking at your budget, you can think about, has anything changed in your life, right? Has your income changed since the last time you even looked at creating a budget? Have your expenses changed? Do you have that emergency fund? And if you don't, maybe it's a good time to start one or check in, how is it working for you?
Would $8 be an emergency fund? I got
How
about $8.
often? So I got lots of questions.
Okay.
How often are you doing the $8?
You're meaning
No,
total?
I have a total of $8. Would that be?
You know what?
I got to build that $8.
You have to start somewhere. That's what I would say.
That's
to
a
that.
good call. All right, so if we do heed that advice, start the budget, what about the process to then update it along the way? Is that something that you're recommending?
Absolutely, at least once a year, if not more than that, because a lot of things change. Like just think about how our insurance prices have gone up, right? Like I think about my auto insurance. I also have teenage drivers, which is just a whole nother thing.
Bless you.
But yes, so it's a really good time to see what has changed. If you actually wrote out a budget, more than likely your numbers this year are going to look different than your numbers last year, whether that's income or expenses. So look through it, see if it's all, are your goals even still the same? They change, your financial goals change.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Policy adjustments that change
so
to lower
this is
rates.
something
Yeah, that's
we don't
good.
talk about a lot, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't realize as your life changes, you have to make sure all of the insurances, your auto, your home, your life insurance, make sure that is all still applicable to your situation now. But also look at what you're paying for premiums and could you save some money potentially. We don't typically shop around for our insurances.
right.
We get into one thing and we just stay there. And the price, we see it, go up and up and up, but we don't look to see if there's anything that can save some money there.
And especially in California, that seems like a good time and a good topic to be attacking.
Yeah, you never really think about, insurance, like looking at that to kind of, cleanse that a little bit.
Well, because you're busy saving your $8 in your
That's right.
emergency account.
$8.
How could you be thinking about anything else?
Once it gets to like 25, then I got to pull out a little bit of that to
Gamble.
to roll it,
To roll it, to gamble.
to get Okay, so what about your credit score? Do we need nice big juicy credit scores,
So-
and how do we build those up?
As you're spring cleaning, it's a really good idea to remember that you are entitled to checking your free annual credit report once a year.
That's free,
through all
right?
the three, yes, through all the three bureaus. So it's a really good time to look at your credit. Credit is really important. We know that. It will let you know if you can have a loan. Your score will kind of show you your odds of getting a loan and what interest rate you would pay.
Yeah.
But it's also a really good idea to look through it for any kind of accounts that you don't recognize, any kind of discrepancies before you need to rely on your credit to apply.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Do that at least once a year.
All right, so I've reviewed my credit, I updated my budget, I scanned my insurance policies. What am I missing? What
How are
haven't
you
I
paying
done?
your bills? What system do you have for paying your bills? That's
Okay.
another good thing to look at. So do you have a system for paying your bills? It really helps be less, less
Auto-pay.
stressed, right?
Auto
So
pay,
consider doing auto pay on your bills if you're not. It's really easy to do. Most financial institutions have bill pay you can use, or you can go into your creditor's websites and set that up.
Right.
But just another area where maybe you could, if you don't have automated bills, try to do that so that you don't have to worry about paying them on time and paying any fees.
It's the 23rd. Did I pay X
Yes.
or did I pay Y?
Remember back in the day, do people still write out checks, put them in an envelope, lick the stamp, send it off?
There
Yeah,
are
Gary
some who do.
Gelfand does.
Yes.
No, I don't even do that anymore. I'm saying, but I used to do that we all did that forever. And I'm like, how did I used to do? How was I writing out checks, putting them in the mail, making sure they get there in time?
Balancing your register.
And actually
Balancing
your
the register,
checkbook.
yes.
When's the last time you saw somebody pull out their checkbook at a grocery
That's
store?
what I'm saying. I don't.
Right?
I haven't.
That used
a
to
long
be the
time.
way,
That was.
right? So
We've
there
come
are
so
people
far.
who still do. We sure
The things
have.
you've brought, where you've brought us. Thank you.
Right. You're welcome.
Do you think I'd be good at balancing the register or not?
Yeah, you
Okay,
would.
thank you. Because
Yeah, you would.
I was like meticulous with that. I'm like, pull it out.
Yeah.
Did everything.
How'd you let it go? How'd you stop doing it?
It was hard. I don't even know now. I have nothing
Well,
to do
you go
with that.
online now.
Yeah,
assume.
Oh, no, I know, but it's tough to let it go, is what you said.
It's tough love.
Definitely.
SchoolsFirstFCU.org is the website. Instagram, they got you covered there too. Get that spring cleaning started with your finances.
We'll be right back.